Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Mount Deurklink. In the last episode I got started on this little town here in the center of the map. So I made these chairlifts that will connect to the higher parts of the map, and I made these buildings over here. In this episode I'm going to continue making buildings. Let's see how far we'll get, and if I get far enough I'll start on the ride that will be here in the town. Now, I think this blue color is a bit too bright for this town. I want to give it a really cozy feel in the blue. I think it feels a little bit out of place. So probably I'll play around with the colors a little bit in this episode. Anyway, still lots of buildings to make, still lots of decorations to place here. So I best just get started. Alright, the building that you see here, this will be the hotel of this town. Now, it's not as huge as the one in the mega park, but of course this town is also a lot smaller, and I don't think it will have the maximum amount of guests in the park in the end of the year. Now, if you're wondering why these plants here are green while it's very cold out here, it's because these plants are fake. They were bought at the local IKEA. So just so you know. Anyway, let's continue building this village. Alright, in this house that I will bar off from the outside, yeah, it looks like our friends from the Round Earth Society also make their appearance again in this park. It's just some lore that I really like to add. So yeah, you really have to know that this is here in order to be able to see it. If you haven't seen the video on the Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 Round Earth Society, I really urge you to check it out. I think you'll like it, and then you'll also understand this reference. Okay, it looks like the facades or the fronts of all the buildings are now done. And what I will do now is I will raise the ground behind the buildings, just so it looks like the village is in a valley, and it will give me the space I need to make the ride that I want to build here. Alright, I think it's time to get started on the ride, and the ride that I really want above this town for no reason at all is an RMC. So yeah, you can see the building I built here. I will use this as a stairway up to the station, and the RMC will travel here over and around the town. Basically here on the elevated edges, and probably also above some of the roofs here. Anyway, I will probably not completely finish it in this episode, but I can at least already get started on the RMC. Okay, I've now done the track of the RMC. Now it still needs supports. Let me do some block breaks here as well. So yeah, like I said, it still needs supports, but that is something I will do in the next episode. So yeah, it has the station here. I will extend this building here upwards, so the guests can enter the coaster from here. It will have a steep lift hill, then a twisted first drop. Here's already the first inversion. Some banked hills, another inversion here. Here's a twisted turnaround. Some banked airtime hills here. Here's a little bit of a stall. I will hide this in supports just so it looks a little bit less horrible. Then some other small hills over this big green building. And right when the guests think they're done, there's a steep drop here, which travels under this path here. So the guests walking on this path, they will get a great view of the coaster. And then here is another inversion, and then it turns around and returns back to the station. So yeah, still a lot of support work to do. I think I can fill another episode just with the landscaping and the supports that still need to be done for this coaster. But yeah, I'm eager to get started on it. I think it will look really good when it's done. Okay, that was it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again in the next one. See you later.